Yo, is this thing on? Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich right here, Southern Cali, the Outlaws Bag. If you didn't know, now you know. This is the best show on the block. Guaranteed to be the best. Somehow, some new, some original, something to get you to break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norm, get your think and strategize, re-strategize, blueprint, put it all into effect, and see what you come up with when you begin to take full control of your conscious and subconscious and begin to implement strategic actions into your life and lifestyle. Like, instead of running on autopilot and just kind of going through the motions and letting life do whatever it wants to us in the moment, it's like, oh, it's going to be a boring moment for the next 10 hours. Life going to give you those moments. What are you going to do in order to facilitate happiness, joy, and experience other positive attributes that life has to offer in that same period of time? Like, life's going to play a certain role, it's going to play a certain game, it's going to put out a certain move, and you're going to have the opportunity to move back, counter move. And so, for example, it's Saturday. There's nothing planned, there's nothing to do around you or supposedly or whatnot. And so it's looking like it's going to be a boring ass day and you're just going to stay home and do nothing. Okay, but are you going to stay home, do nothing, and be depressed and sad and kind of gloomy the whole fucking day? Or are you gonna get shit done? So you stay home and do some chores, you get all that done, clean up your room, mop, broom, all that shit. So now you had a sense of productivity that day. You get on the phone and start looking for events in your area. And usually right here in LA, the events pop up, the events calendars, or on Instagram. Then you can begin to schedule your afternoon and see from there. Or you could schedule a nice time out for dinner alone if you don't have anyone to go with. I would suggest just pre-program a playlist of your most amazing favorite songs and just kind of get in the zone of self-love, romanticizing yourself, and elevating the support, the self-support, the self-acknowledgement, the self taking a moment aside to celebrate small victories. And everything that you accomplish, just acknowledge it. Everything that you overcome, just acknowledge it. Everything that you experience internally that nobody else noticed, acknowledge it. All the struggles that you faced, acknowledge them. And acknowledge the strength, the courage, determination, discipline, and all these other supernatural abilities that you had to basically you basically had to pull them out of your tool chest and incorporate them into your life in order to achieve a certain standard of living, in order to achieve a certain standard of friendships, in order to achieve a certain standard of grades in school, for example. So anyways, y'all, it's fucking Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. Uh-huh. So anyways, Monday I came to work, nobody was here, it was just me. Yesterday I was basically kicking it by myself, but I wasn't alone. Today's Wednesday. All right, so Wednesday morning, yo, I got a fucking mad ass toothache. Fuck. Last night it was unbearable. It was really, it was one of them moments. And yesterday everything was fine. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was wrong at all. And then last night I was eating some fucking sugary candy, and it got into my tooth crevices or whatever. And at some point last night, my fucking tooth ended up hurting real bad. And I haven't really done nothing to it. I mean, I was thinking about going to grab some Oragel. I was thinking about, well, I brushed my teeth. I did the Listerine thing, and I took a couple of aspirin for fucking pain tolerance or whatever, because I'm extremely high pain tolerant, right? I'm extremely high in pain tolerant. So, what normally someone would go to the ER for, or what normally they would complain and say, oh, in a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt, 1 being minimal, where would you rate it? And they will be like, oh, it's an 8 or 9, right? I mean, that that to me wouldn't be an 8 or 9. It would probably be like a 3 or 4. You know what I mean? And so my pain tolerance is a lot higher than normal. So yeah, just think about a toothache, right? Like fucking unbearable. But for some reason, I have these tools in my spiritual arsenal of who I am in my being, and my mind does this thing where it begins to just ignore the pain. It just ignores the pain as much as possible. Yeah, it feels a little weird. Yeah, like it gets on my fucking nerves. Like it's calling attention. Like it has this certain type of indicator calling attention to a certain area, like a mosquito bite or ingrown hair or something around your body, right? And it basically is in that period of like it's it it's fucking bothering you, and all day, and from the time it begins to subsides, your body's indicating you towards that area, right? It's telling you, so there's something on your toe, there's something on your knee, there's something on your back, right? Your body's indicating. That's the only real fucking thing that I don't like dealing with. It's like my body telling me, like indicating, like, hey, check this out, check this out. I'm like, I know. Are you working on it? I'm telling my body, like, are you working on it? Like, are you taking the proper procedures and everything that you do best, which is to take care of my ailments? Are you going to self-heal yourself? Because I'm putting full faith in my previous experience with my body and everything else, knowing that my body has certain mechanisms to heal itself. And so I'm asking my body, are you going to heal yourself on your own? Are we going to do this the all natural way? Or are we going to start to implement other strategies that aren't what we're used to, right? So Orajel, pain numbing, that's not something I'm used to. That's what I'm talking about. Am I going to have to take this issue into my own hands, or is my body going to respond like fast enough for it to alleviate it on its own? Sometimes my body does respond and it alleviates on its own. It just depends. So that way, health and nutrition and keeping all of your vitamins and nutrients and everything in balance is very, very important. Because if your body's running at peak performance, your body's not only running at peak performance physically with your muscles, it's also on a higher level of performance when it comes to like your organs, when it comes to your mentality, when it comes to the way your blood is coagulating around your body. You happen to not only produce a better looking physique through all of this work, but remember, like, I do all of this work naturally. I don't have the six-pack rock hard. I'm not fucking humongously jacked and everything. All the workouts, all the health benefits that I pursue in life, I do it on a more health conscious, natural basis. So I'm basically running at max capacity of what I can do naturally. I'm not throwing any foreign supplements or substances in my body to enhance or increase the results in a faster time period. If I ever reach certain results, most likely if I were to put enhancement and toxins and supplements in my body, I would probably reach certain goals. I'd reach them quick, and I would obtain the physique and everything else that moderately everybody is aesthetically looking for. Yet I've done enough research to know that the short-term benefits aesthetically is not worth the long-term consequences of putting these foreign toxins into your body. You're gonna really do a number on your organs. You're gonna really mess up your sexual health, right? Like, certain substances kill your sexual drive and your libido, so your dick stops working. That one motherfucking side effect of all this shit. Another one is they really affect your heart. You could over enlarge your heart. They could really do a number on your organs. They could really mess with your blood. On top of that, there's other research saying that some of these substances can also turn you psychotic. Another one is that once you actually grow and become this figure aesthetically, you're not able to maintain it without the supplements and not natural. You can't naturally keep up with this. You have to enhance in order to keep this look, right? So you're gonna have to financially maintain that lifestyle, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap. And like, what are you gonna do for paying bills and your car note and gas and everything, on top of spending thousands of fucking months on enhancers? Like, what the fuck, right? Like, wow. So anyways, when you do such a thing like that, your body's not honestly like running at full performance capacity healthy. And when you do everything naturally and you actually do the vitamins, nutritions, and you do the workouts and you do the continuously consistent workouts and you're very disciplined in it, your body's actually running in peak performance to what its full capacity is and ability is in that day. So you have higher chances of your body functioning as a healing organism. Does that make sense? You have higher probabilities that your body is also functioning as a fully capable healthcare facility healing organism, self-maintaining healing organism. It rejuvenates itself. If no one's ever taught you that, it's something that I've come across in this life, and it's something that I've experienced, that if you take care of yourself enough, your body rejuvenates, and it grows itself back to the fullest potential of the capabilities that it's in your DNA. So roughly, you can't regrow back your fucking fingers, but you could fix certain aspects of certain situations naturally, and your body could fight off more than you're ever aware of naturally. It's able to combat, protect, and basically armor shield itself from foreign foreign entities. Basically, these little microorganisms are like little entities that your body is combating throughout the day, that you have no idea that it went to warfare on your behalf to maintain a a healthy you know what I mean? So thank yourself for all the hard work that you put in, because you loving you, whether you know it or not, on a molecular level, on a cellular level, on a DNA scale level, um, it returns all that love you put into yourself, returns itself to you. It returns itself to you. So if you put in a lot of time, energy, and work into creating a healthier version of yourself, like you consciously really care about this on a cellular level, your body's responding with love in return. So then from this point forward, I'm going to talk some irrelevant shit that I just kind of like thinking, making up. All right. So I think that at some point they talk about raising your vibrations, raising your energy frequency. It's all over the fucking internet. And I don't know if it's true or not, but this is my best concept to understand what they're talking about. Once you start doing certain procedures in your life, once you start implementing certain strategies, certain people can't get close to you no more. Certain people who used to be able to get close to you, certain individuals who used to fit the pattern, certain people who used to fit the picture of your life, they can't get close to you anymore. There's some type of force field or something that your body starts naturally producing. It's called the aura. They call it the aura. And I think, if I'm correct or not, that your body starts magnetically producing an aura. And magnetic, right? Like biochemical. It's like electricity, and it starts to like around you. Other people have it too, but not everybody's is as powerful, or it's not always on the same frequency. Meaning, radio station 92.3, that one radio station 100.5, that's another radio station. You can't tune into the frequency. You can't hear, see, or basically fucking come in contact with certain individuals. You might be able to cross paths and be near them, but the aura It doesn't magnetically call people in. And then so there's other people out and they're watching you from a distance. And then that concept of like, oh, I wish I could go talk to that person, but something held me back and I don't know why. I don't know what internally, subconsciously, supernaturally was holding me back from going and talking to that person that I really had interest in. I think it's my idea, it's my theory that that's the fucking aura field holding you back. I think that's the fucking aura field pushing you away like a reverse polarity magnet. There's two magnets, and when they're on polarity, they'll click. And then when they're on reverse polarity, they'll actually push away from each other very violently. So I think that sometimes we cross people's paths and they come close, but then they kind of just boom. I think that's the aura field, the reverse polarity effect. Like they try to come close, you try and get close to people as well, and boom, the auras actually start taking over as the frequencies begin to not really understand the language with each other and not settle in a supernatural way in harmony. And then there's other times where like you click, and for some reason those occasions they don't come very often. And then sometimes I don't count this one as natural because some people are getting paid to put on their best persona, right? So you go to a store and you order a coffee and the counter person treats you amazing. So I'm a guy, I go to Starbucks, I get me a coffee, the waitress, she is beautiful and she gives me acknowledgement, smiles at me, treats me amazing. Am I gonna fall in love with her because the frequency's fucking aligned? No, she just has great customer fucking service skills. She's a beautiful woman and she has great customer service skills. And her service was above and beyond anything I could have ever expected. I'm not gonna fall in love with that person that I met through her job doing a plus job. I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge that she's a very high standard employee. And I'm very grateful and appreciative that I was the customer that got the privilege to receive service from her. But I'm not gonna sit there and fall in love and say that all the magnetic frequencies and auras all came together in order to put us together. No, she's doing her job and I'm a paying customer. I'm talking about being open in public and meeting people in public and running into in public in a free environment, not in a structured environment. So that's the difference. So when you go to work and people treat you fucking nice and you meet some girls at work and they treat you fucking nice, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're falling in love with you. It just necessarily means that they have a common respect and they have a communicative manner to keep the workplace a happy, kind of like friendly environment. Just don't overstep your boundaries and know that you're all here for a paycheck. You're not here to fucking date. If you go in here and fucking with the mindset of like, I'm gonna try and climb the ladder of success, I'm gonna keep to my motherfucking self, I'm gonna pick up a paycheck, I'm gonna make the right connections, I'm gonna move up in the industry, I'm gonna become a valuable asset, and hopefully one day I'll become CEO, helping the owners fucking build a legacy that they've never ever experienced while I'm building my own with them. I'm building your dreams as much as you're building mine. That's the right mindset that I believe that people should show up to the workplace. Not, I'm going to go and catch a date and fall in love. See, there's two different mindsets. Mine's over here. I believe that I can go out into public and I could go out into fucking nature and I could experience these aura fluctuations and I could see what I can magnetically attract. So now you're attractive or you're not. Are you attractive or are you not attractive? And it goes further than just the physical aesthetics. It actually goes into the terms of supernaturally through the auras and through your biochemistry and through your DNA and through your cell structure and how well you've maintained it and what kind of electricity field that your body begins to put out into the universe. That is the actual essence of what I believe in my thought process and my hypothesis is what it means to truly be magnetic. Are you truly attracting into your life? Or are you going out and are you chasing whatever you actually accumulate in your life? Is it freely coming into your life because it's gravitating towards you and it wants to be there? because that's you're its happy place, or are you chasing? So there's a difference between attraction and chasing. So in 2026, we're working on ourselves and we're putting ourselves in a better energy frequency, better mindset, better emotional set, better physical capacity set, so we could attract exactly what we want out of life. So anyways, y'all have a great day. Above, beyond epic, better than average, better original, stupendous, glorious, blessed. Yo, is my talk of the day for Wednesday. My fucking face hurts, but I'm here for you, y'all. If nobody else said it, keep it up. I'm proud of you, and I support all your wildest dreams manifesting into reality, as long as they're of good, of noble, innocent intentions, and you're doing it to help your bloodline, help your family as much as yourself and others in your community. I'll catch y'all later.